like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll give you a kiss. I'm coming. A human. Not just a human. A girl. No, wait. Not a girl. A woman. What would such a tiny, helpless, alluring human woman be doing in these dangerous woods? Can I help you? You're my daughter's new roommate. She's had such a wonderful time in college. I suppose I have you to thank for that. Or to blame. Oh, I'm just joking, my dear. You both are young. You're allowed to have fun. And if everything she's told me is true, I'm thankful to you for taking care of my baby girl. Yeah, I get that a lot. No, she's not adopted. She just takes after her mother. Her late mother. Anyway, yes, I am her father. Yes, this is her home, but I'm afraid you're a day early. She won't return home from school until tomorrow night. Nonsense. You're more than welcome to stay here. In fact, I insist. You see, werewolves aren't quite as civilized as humans are. You are small, you are weak, and, if I may be so blunt, you are quite attractive. You would be a beacon for trouble out in these woods on your own. But in here, I can protect you. In fact, unbeknownst to your dull human senses, you've been followed here by a young ravenous wolf. Don't look, but he's watching you from the bushes right now. We wolves are expert hunters. I've committed the scent of each member of the pack to memory. This one in particular was my daughter's first boyfriend. And so my daughter told you the story. Then you heard how I straightened him out. Good. Go along inside, my dear. I'll be with you in a moment. Pervert! I know you are hard of hearing since our last kerfuffle, so I'll say this clearly and plainly. Once I took your ear. If you stay now, I'll render you deaf. That's right. Run on home, you little coward. Don't worry. He and his brethren won't be bothering you in here. Oh, believe me, they wouldn't dare. Well, I don't like to brag, but I am by far the strongest wolf in this pack. I could have overthrown our leader years ago if I wanted. But then I'd have to take his place. Who'd ever want that kind of job? Oh, sweetheart, please make yourself at home. Warm yourself by the fire, and let me take your coat. fur lover, I see. Offended? Now why would I be offended? I see. Because I'm an animal? We're all animals, but none of us is only an animal. You, for example, are a human, but not just a human. You are also a college student, and my daughter's best friend. I may be a wolf, but I am also a hunter. I've killed, eaten, skinned, and worn animals just as man does. I'm not offended. I'm impressed. It is an elegant coat. My daughter told me tales of your exquisite taste. Your sense of fashion, I mean. Yes, this coat is nice, and I imagine quite expensive. Oh, baby girl, promise me you'll never spend such a ridiculous amount on fur again, when I could very easily acquire it for you with a mere prowl. Oh no, it's not a problem. Not a problem at all. Hunting is my passion. It's important to keep these old bones a-movin'. Why, thank you. Yes, I've been told I age gracefully, but make no mistake. I am very old, and often very bored. It's such a pleasure to have any company around here, especially such young, such pretty company. I apologize. I hope I didn't make you uncomfortable. You're all right with it? I'm so very glad you said that. Yes, it bothers me too. Why must older adults speak with younger adults as if they are children? We're all grown-ups. We all have experiences and desires. Why can't we just speak plainly? I like the way you think. You know, back in my college days, I was a bit of a... And don't tell my daughter this, but I was a, what do you humans call it? A playboy. Oh, you better believe it, honey. Back in his day, this old wolf was swimming in tail. Take a look around you. Now imagine this room overflowing with she-wolves, crawling over each other to get to me, sitting in my... Actually, I was sitting right where you are now. Yeah, it was fun. But it wasn't enough. No, that's not it. I had more than my fair share of lovers, but... Well, I wasn't as interested in my own kind as I was in yours. I wanted something more fragile. Something alien. Something riskier. I wanted a human. Keep in mind, interspecies couples were not as common, and certainly not as accepted back in my day as they are now. Even now, every once in a while, I find myself having to rip off some frat boy's ear for calling my daughter a mutt. But I digress. I and the woman who would become my wife would sneak out into the deepest, darkest parts of the wood, where no one, man or wolf, would ever find us. What's wrong? You're shivering. Are you cold? You're scared. Sweetheart, I told you, no one is going to attack you as long as you're in my den. I see. No, it's not your fault. You just can't help it. Well, what can I do to put you at ease? I know. Why don't you come sit on my lap? Perhaps you would feel safer in my embrace. Good girl. Is that better? Good. My wife? Oh, yes, she, well, as I said, I am older than I look, and werewolves usually outlive humans anyway. It was simply her time. I've made peace with it. In fact, she went out with quite a bang, you see. On her deathbed, she insisted I take her again, but without holding back. She wanted to feel the full force of my strength, and I wanted to give it to her. So I took her, I ravaged her, and in the end, I broke her. It was euphoric. Speaking of euphoria, I think you were lying when you told me you were scared. Remember, baby girl, my senses are much acuter than yours. As you were shivering and shaking, your heartbeat remained steady, but now, in my arms, I can hear your pulse racing, not with fear, but with arousal. Oh, this is so wrong, but that's never stopped me before. Your hair smells like flowers. Your blood smells like honey. And your body, oh, it's so tiny, so delicate. All I'd have to do is squeeze just a little bit harder, and you'd shatter like a porcelain doll. Quiet. Quiet. You may speak when I tell you to. Good girl. Let me just play with your body. Your tiny, young, ripe body. Oh, I can hear your heartbeat faster. I can smell the lust in your pheromones. I know you want this. I want you to want this. Kiss my neck. Good girl. Now slither your tongue into my ear and tell me. Oh, yes. Oh, tell me how much you want this. Tell me. good girl. Tell me exactly what you want me to do to you. Call me Daddy. Yes, baby doll. Tonight you aren't my daughter's friend. You are my pet. And I am your daddy.